Hey guys, and welcome to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Sade, and I am one of the owners of Third Generation Conjure. So before we go any further, make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel. And for today, I wanted to come on and do some upcoming readings for the Fall Equinox, which is happening on September the 23rd. So for today, we are doing the sign of Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, we're just going to see what the fall season holds for you, and just see what you need to do to navigate through the season. And make sure to check your sun, moon, and rising sign as well, because things may resonate just a little bit differently. All right, Sagittarius, so we are back with your reading. So first we're going to start with the present. So what are some things that are going on in the present for those under this sign? And first we'll start with the Muse of Material. So this is in traditional Rider-Waite deck, it is the King of Pentacles. Then we have the card of the Old Ones and the card of the Hermit. So with the King of Pentacles, this is a card that deals with your stability, okay, and also your foundation. It's also a period where it is a need for you to focus on grounding, okay? So this may be some root chakra type workings, because this deals with your security and how you feel safe, okay? Also with the King of Pentacles, once again, this is a focus on long-term things. Okay, so it's going to be important for you to focus on what's going to benefit you in the long run instead of just here and now. Okay, so a lot of you may be focused on things in the future, whether this is the longevity of a relationship or even a business or a career. Okay, then we get the card of the Hermit. So the Hermit is a card of introspection. So a lot of those under the sign of Sagittarius may be in a period of introspection. We are ending the Virgo season, and we're entering into Libra season. But with the Hermit card, this is a period where you may be studying. Once again, this may be a period where you just kind of see yourself, and you may just be in your feelings, and you may just be contemplating decisions and the next direction within your life. Okay, then we get the Old One. So with the Old Ones card, this deals with rootedness. Okay, so this is going to be a period for you to understand things that have to deal with tradition. Okay, with the Old Ones card, this tells you that time proven ways still work. Okay, so things that have worked in the past, that's what you need to be looking at, especially if you feel like you're having some type of issue, or you're feeling like you have a blockage of some sort. Also, this is about examining the foundation of your beliefs, and as far as a spiritual aspect, this deals with simplicity versus modern and eclectic style. So, kind of getting back to the basics and going back to the roots. Okay, then we pulled on a focus. So what's the focus for those under the sign of Sagittarius? We get the card of the Chariot, the Book of Shadows, and the Knight of Voices. So with the card of the Chariot, this deals with will and determination. So it's really going to be important for you to kind of self-motivate yourself within the season of fall. Okay, this is all about self motivation. This is about determination and your willpower and your will to want to do better. Okay, so that's going to really depend on how this season flows for you. Also, we get the Knight of Voices, which is the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords deals with action. Okay, so you can have all the willpower and motivation that you want, but this is going to be a period for you to really focus on taking action. Okay, action towards your goals, or action towards whatever it is that you need to do. Okay, whether this is getting rid of things out of your life or making some necessary changes in order for you to be in a better state. Okay, then we get the Book of Shadows. So the Book of Shadows deals with, once again, this is talking about the foundations and roots of your tradition. Okay, this is about following tradition. So even in a spiritual sense, this is about getting back, once again, to the basics. Okay, it's also a period for you to really sit back and focus and evaluate where you are in life, and kind of embrace where you are in life, and look forward to new opportunities instead of harboring on not being where you want to be. Okay, also this can deal with things that have to do with our authenticity. So really a focus on you being more authentic in your approach, more authentic in your approach to relationships, more authentic in your approach to business matters and career matters. Okay, even down to your relationship with your family members, even if that's if you have children and things of that nature. Okay, this is going to be a focus for you with authenticity. Okay, Then we get the theme. So what is the theme for those under this sign? So we get the Temperance card, the Knight of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Materials, and the Water card. So with the Temperance card, this is your card, Sagittarius. Temperance deals with moderation. So this is going to be, once again, a theme for you to kind of be balanced this season. And you know, with the equinox, this is equal day, equal night. So overall, this is a period and a season for balance. Okay. Also with the Temperance card, once again, this deals with moderation. So doing things in moderation, making sure that you're not doing things in excess. And I want to say that too with the Knight of Voices. I didn't touch on that, but this deals with impulsive behavior. Okay. So make sure that you're not making rash decisions and you're really sitting back and you're thinking things through and making the best decision for you after a period of contemplation, okay, which we also saw with that Hermit card. Then we get the Knight of Materials. So with the Knight of Materials, as far as a theme for you, this can deal with things like learning, okay? So this may be a theme for you throughout the season where maybe you're in a period of learning or you're in a period of studying, and you also see that with the Hermit card as well, okay? Because the Hermit can sometimes represent being in isolation and also being in a period of study, okay? Also with the Knight of Pentacles, this is the slow and steady card. So make sure that you're not rushing things. Once again, not being that impulsive, not using that impulsive energy, okay? Make sure that you're being a little bit more patient because once again, with the Knight of Pentacles, this is slow and steady. This is planting seeds for future growth. So this is going to kind of be a theme for you. So whatever it is that you are planning within this season, expect to see it grow. It may grow slow and steady, but slow and steady is sometimes better than growing all at once, okay, when you're not prepared, all right? Also with the Knight of Pentacles, this is also the card of Virgo, which we also saw with the Hermit. So it's really going to be important for you to kind of focus on details, okay? If you have been, you know, just kind of rushing through things, really take your time and kind of focus on the details, okay? Then we get the card of Water. So the water is... the water deals with flow, okay? So it's going to be really important for you not to try to be forceful and try to force things, but to kind of go with the flow within this season, okay? Also with this water card, this tells you that action is required to give way to flow, okay? So there's going to be something that you need to do and get into action in order for you to progress in whatever area that you want to focus on, whether that's a career or relationships or, you know, maybe even a number of things, okay? So also with this is about things that dissolve and flow away too. So there may be some things that you need to get rid of in order to make other things flow, okay? You know, we look at like the law of flow, for instance. Sometimes we have to declutter and get rid of things for things to constantly flow in, okay? So, you know, whether that's in a physical sense where you're decluttering your house in order to bring in more abundance and things to flow in, because if you're not preparing and you don't have room for it, then don't expect it to show up, okay? That's just like if you're in a relationship or something and you're looking for someone new to come in because things are just not working out. You're going to have to get rid of that old in order to bring in the new. And that can be with anything else, even if that's down to career or a job, okay? But it's all about flow and staying in that flow and also going with the flow too and not trying to force things this season, okay? I also pulled on the challenges. So what are some challenges for those under this sign? We get the Four of Voices, which is the Four of Swords. We get the Eight of Voices, which is the Eight of Swords, and we get the Words of Magus. Okay, so Sagittarius with the Four of Voices. As far as a challenge, this could be a challenge with you kind of not thinking things through. Once again, this is about making rash decisions, okay? Also with the Four of Swords deals with contemplation, okay? It deals with rest, okay? So maybe you are constantly doing things, okay? There may be a period where you may need to rest. Also with the Four of Swords, this could once again deal with that contemplation period like the Hermit. So also a need for you to really sit back and focus on things. You may also have an issue as it relates to, you know, kind of mental mental aspects and mental capacity. Okay, so really it's going to be a period for you to learn to sit down sometimes and recharge your batteries and recharge yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Okay, we also get the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is a card of bondage, and often these are things that we keep ourselves in. Okay, so if you look at this card, the rope around this lady is loose, and then she has these blindfolds, so she could probably easily get out of these out of this rope or this bondage, but she's refusing to do so. Okay, because she could easily slide out of this and take off of these kind of take off of these blinders. But often when you see this, these are self-imposed type blockages and limitations. Okay, this is kind of restricting yourself, so you're going to have to really focus on the thoughts that you're projecting within this season. Okay, and also getting out of that victim mentality. So the concept of understanding duality. Okay, you can't experience good without knowing what bad is, because you wouldn't know the difference. So this is going to really be a period of you to kind of break free of that bondage that you're keeping yourself in and those self-imposed limitations. Okay, and really focus on getting out of a lack type mindset, which may be a challenge for you within the season. Okay, then we get the words of Magus. So the words of Magus deals with vision. Okay, it's a card of mastery, and also you see this as a card of the teacher. All right, so as far as a challenge, this is about higher vision. So you may not be seeing the entire picture. Okay, so you may have a challenge with seeing higher vision. You may just be looking at, once again, on a you may be just looking at like a here and now situation, not really looking towards the future. You're just worried about instant gratification. Also, once again, like I stated, this is about looking to higher vision. So you may be looking at things on a surface level when you need to be taking it a little bit deeper and a little bit further. Also, with this as a challenge, this could deal with completion and achievement. So, not completing things that you start. Make sure that you are sitting down and you're really planning out how to accomplish those goals. Okay, kind of putting yourself, even if you have to get down to putting yourself on a schedule to get things accomplished, it's going to be very, very important for you, Sagittarius, to kind of do some follow through. Also, once again, I stated this is the teacher's card. Okay, so there is something that you may need to teach others, okay, that you're just not doing, okay, or you're not learning those lessons yourself. And when you see this is about lessons being learned from the people that you teach. Okay, so for instance, this is this is just in a sense, you may be mentoring someone. It may not be like in a job setting or a career setting. Maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a child or something. Okay, and maybe you're giving them advice and they do something else. They go to the opposite way. Okay, and maybe the thing that they experience is different. So maybe you tell them, okay, don't do that because you're gonna get this result, but they do it and they get a different result than what you said. Okay, so that's something new that you're not used to, so making sure that you learn lessons from that. And I hope that was not confusing. I was trying to put it in the best way that I could, but this is all about lessons that need to be learned, okay, from those that you teach. So that may be a challenge for you, not kind of being stuck in your old ways and not really, once again, seeing the bigger picture. Okay. And then we get the, I pulled on some advice. So what is some advice for those under the sign of Sagittarius? We get the Knight of Emotions, which is the Knight of Cups. We get the Death card. We get the Nine of Materials, which is the Nine of Pentacles, and we get the card of Cakes and Wine. Okay, so first we'll start with the Knight of Cups, or the Knight of Emotions. Okay, so with the Knight of Cups, this deals with offers and proposals. So make sure that you're staying open to these offers and these proposals that you have coming in, and making sure that you're open to new opportunities. Okay, when you see the Knight of Cups, once again, offers and proposals can be in different aspects. Okay, this could be new proposals for new relationships. This could be new proposals for jobs. Okay, making sure that you're not stuck in a complacent type energy, but you keep yourself open to new opportunities within the season. Okay, so then we get the card of Death. Death deals with transformation. Okay, so this is death and rebirth, the death of an old self. So this is really going to be a period for you to make some major transformation, okay? And this could be in any aspect. You know, let's just say you want to change your body image, okay? So maybe you start a new exercise regime, or you may start a new diet, okay? So this is like the death of an old self. This is a time of evolution, okay? Also, then that was just an example. So this could be like the death of a relationship and the revival of a new relationship. It could be leaving a job in favor for a new opportunity, okay? So overall, this is not resisting, but kind of just, once again, going with the flow and letting things happen, okay? This is not like the Tower where things are just like bam, and sometimes you refuse to let go of things, and then when you refuse to let go, then it's just like, okay, we're just gonna take it. This is kind of different. So this is just advising you to kind of go with the flow. So if you feel that nudge, like, okay, this is not for me, I need to move on, this is time to make those changes when you feel that nudge, okay? Then we get the card of the Nine of Materials. So this is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles deals with luxury and abundance, okay? It deals with the fruits of your labor. So also don't be afraid to you know, enjoy some of the fruits of your labor if you're able to, okay? Also with the Nine of Pentacles, this deals with being self-sufficient, okay? So the need to be independent and not be dependent on another. So, you know, if that is a relationship, this could be being a little bit more independent, okay, and being a little bit more self-sufficient, okay? Also with the Nine of Materials, once again, this deals with luxury and abundance, okay? So this could also be a need to take care of yourself physically, okay? So if you feel like you know, want to work on your confidence, and maybe you want to dress up or something of that nature, make sure that you're doing some self-care, okay? You know, and self-care can be in any different form. It could be mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, okay? Then we get the card of the Cakes and Wine, and Cakes and Wine deals with spiritual nourishment. So when you see this card, this is about making sure there's a balance between the material and the spiritual, okay? And make sure that you're not just so much focusing on the material, even if it comes down to something like spirituality, okay? We're all about manifesting, and, you know, and a lot of people like to manifest things on a physical level. So this could be manifesting, you know, a relationship, manifesting money, material type things. With this card, this is all about making sure that you're spiritually nourished as well. So make sure that you are, you know, working on aspects that may not be so fun. So, you know, that may be cleansing your energy. That may be going through a healing process. That may be, you know, protection or something of that nature. But overall, making sure that you are spiritually cleansed and you are spiritually nourished as well, making sure you're paying attention to the spiritual just as much as you're paying attention to the physical, okay? So then I pulled on some outcomes. So what are some outcomes to expect for those under the sign of Sagittarius? So we get the Six of Inspiration, so that's the Six of Wands. We get the Two of Voices, which is the Two of Swords. We get the Nine of Swords, and we get the card of the Mother. So with the Six of Inspiration, this deals with some type of victory and acclaim, okay? So expect some winning circumstances and some winning seasons, okay? Also with the Six of Inspiration, this could deal with, once again, public recognition, you know, whether that is in a job setting, whether that's getting more recognition as far as in relationships, okay? Also with the Six of Inspiration, this could represent things like social media going viral, overall a period of public recognition. It could also be like, in some instances, a card of fame. We get the Two of Voices. So the Two of Voices is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is a card of like stalemate, okay? But it's also a card of kind of like restriction, okay? So this may be you holding yourself back, or a period where you may be not expressing your emotions fully, okay? A lot of you may be kind of holding things in, and this is just bringing this to your attention, okay? Because outcomes can always change depending on if we take the advice that's given within the card. So overall, we saw as a challenge the Eight of Swords, which the Eight of Swords deals with self-imposed blockages, okay? And these are just kind of things that you keep yourself in, keep yourself in like victim type mentalities and things of that nature. But when you see the Two of Swords, this deals with you know, kind of keeping a rein like on your emotions. Okay. Also, this could represent in a positive aspect being perfectly balanced. Okay, and making sure that you got that that balance with that spiritual nourishment as well. So it's not always a negative card, but it could also represent some type of decision that you may have to make. Okay, so make sure once again that you are thinking through things like we saw with the Hermit card, that you're thinking through, and I can't find it right now, guys. Oh, here it is. The Hermit card. Make sure that you're thinking through decisions and things of that nature, okay? Then we get the Nine of Emotions, okay? So the Nine of Emotions is the Nine of Swords. So you see that a lot of times referred to as the Nightmare card. So this could represent some type of period of stress. And, you know, when we think about stress, it's not always stress from like just bad things. You know, you can have stress from, you know, maybe you run a business and you get busy and you're in a busy period, and it's just like it may bring stress to you. But oftentimes with the Nine of Swords, this could also deal with things that like you may need rest. Okay, sometimes the Nine of Swords literally means that you just need to get more sleep. Okay, and focus on your sleep patterns. Also with this Nine of Swords, this is just telling you that if you are going through any kind of challenges right now, your worst fears are unlikely to materialize. So you're kind of like overly stressing for no reason. Okay, also this could deal with like anxiety, so make sure to pay attention to that and try to keep that under wraps. And sometimes it can deal with like depression, and you know, and sometimes like it's like misery, but it's going to be very, very important for you to, you know, seek help if you need it. Okay, so if you do feel like you're just so depressed that, you know, you can't get through it, make sure that you're seeking help. Okay, but overall the Nine of Swords once again can just be something as simple as making sure that you get more rest at night. Okay, then we get the Mother card. So the Mother card is the card of nurturing. Okay, so this may be some type of relationship that you have with your own mother, okay? Reaching some type of point in that relationship. Also with the Mother card, this could deal with, you know, your own children, okay? Maybe some of you are expecting children. This could be a relationship that you are developing with your own children. Also, with this Mother card, you may be a nurturer to someone else. It doesn't necessarily have to be your child, but maybe you serve as some type of motherly or fatherly figure to someone else. Okay. Also, with the Mother card, this is about things that you nurture in a sense. Okay, and it doesn't have to be another person. This could be like nurturing a project or something of that nature, or something that you have been babying. Okay, it's like your baby. Like, you know, once again, this could be some type of project, or it could be a business, and something that you have nurtured that you start getting recognition for. Okay, with that Six of Inspiration or that Six of Wands. Okay, so overall, Sagittarius, there's really just going to be a need for you to kind of take time to really think things through. Make sure that you're not making rash decisions. Also, make sure that you are you're learning all you can, and also pay attention to the lessons that you're learning. Okay, so even if it feels like you're going through a difficult time, just know that those circumstances are for a reason and for you to learn a lesson, and make sure that you learn those lessons so you don't have to repeat cycles. Okay, so if you did like this reading, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to our channel. And until next time, guys, bye-bye.